If you ever needed proof that a single TV appearance can transform an ordinary Tuesday night into a global pop culture event, Taylor Swift's visit to The Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night is exhibit. What if I told you Taylor didn't just show up? She showed out. Because last night's interview wasn't just another late-night chat. It was storytelling, comedy, subtle chaos, and Swift-level symbolism all wrapped in one perfectly timed TV moment. And if you think that's an exaggeration, just wait. In this article, we're diving into everything that made the appearance iconic, from the unexpected jokes to the honest moments, from the hints Swifties are already dissecting to the lessons any creator, fan, or dreamer can pick up along the way. So grab a snack, silence your notifications, unless you're waiting for a vault track to drop, of course, and get ready to relive the whirlwind. Even before Taylor said a word, the studio audience was already on its feet. You could practically feel the electricity buzzing through the room, the kind that only happens when someone who has shaped the cultural conversation for over a decade steps through the curtain. Taylor walked in with that signature, "I know something you don't know yet" smile. You know the one. The smile that launched 10 million fan theories. Wearing a sleek, effortlessly chic outfit that somehow sparkled under every single stage light, she waved to the cheering crowd and settled into her seat like she owned the place. Because let's be honest, for that moment, she absolutely did. And just when the applause softened, Colbert leaned forward with a grin and asked, "So, Taylor, did you plan on breaking the internet today, or was it just a happy accident?" But if her entrance was this magnetic, what else was coming? Keep watching, because the energy only went up from here. Stephen Colbert is known for his humor, his wit, and his ability to make even Hollywood's biggest names laugh. But last night, it was Taylor who flipped the script. Within the first few minutes, she cracked a joke about her accidental habit of creating global panic every time she posts on Instagram. The audience erupted. Even Colbert threw his head back. And then Taylor delivered the line of the night. "Look, if fans want to decode my grocery list, who am I to stop them?" This playful banter wasn't just funny. It was strategic, intentional, and brilliantly Swiftian. Taylor acknowledged the fan culture she helped build, but with a wink that kept everyone wondering. Was she teasing us? Warning us? Preparing us? Or all of the above? And just when the conversation found its rhythm, Colbert pivoted into one of those deeper-than-expected questions he's famous for. One of Taylor's greatest strengths, besides, songwriting, performing, and casually rewriting music history, is her ability to speak honestly without losing her charm. So when Colbert asked her about navigating fame, reinvention, and pressure, Taylor didn't dodge. She didn't sugarcoat. She didn't perform. She got real. She shared a brief story about dealing with public expectations and the quiet moments when she had to remind herself to trust her instincts. She mentioned how the world loves a version of you, but you still have to love the real you before anyone else can. But Taylor didn't let things stay too heavy for long. In classic Taylor fashion, she followed it with a joke about how she once tried meditating but ended up scrolling Pinterest for cat furniture instead. No spoilers here, but let's just say Taylor always knows exactly what she's doing. Midway through the show, Colbert invited Taylor into a comedic sketch, a staple of late show appearances. She nailed it. Like, really nailed it. She leaned into the bit with perfect timing, playful sarcasm, and facial expressions so good they could have been gifts instantly. One moment, she pretended to dramatically overanalyze a fictional rumor about herself. The next moment, she deadpanned a line so flawlessly that Colbert needed a second to recover. Viewers couldn't stop laughing. The audience couldn't stop cheering. And somewhere out there, an acting coach probably whispered, "She's a natural." But the sketch did more than entertain. It opened the door to something more heartfelt. Toward the end of the interview, Colbert asked Taylor what motivates her after so many years in the spotlight. "The fans. I wouldn't be here without them." She talked about how much she cherishes the connection, the letters, the stories, the energy at concerts. She mentioned how moved she becomes when people tell her that a lyric or album helped them get through a difficult time. As she spoke, the audience grew quieter. Not because they were bored, but because they were listening. She wasn't performing. She was genuinely, openly grateful. It was one of those moments where you could almost feel everyone nodding along, even people watching from home. But just when things reached peak wholesomeness, Colbert, of course, saved the best for last. After the interview, Taylor performed a stripped-down acoustic song, warm, emotional, and intimate. No big lights, no dramatic effects. The song choice was very interesting, not random, not expected, and absolutely worth rewatching. Taylor Swift's appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert wasn't just entertaining, it was a cultural moment. A blend of humor, honesty, mystery, and artistry that left viewers buzzing long after the credits rolled. What was your favorite moment from her appearance? Do you think she dropped hints about her next era? What do you want to see from Taylor next? Drop your thoughts, theories, and Swiftie predictions below. And if this breakdown made you smile, laugh, or think, feel free to share it with another fan who'd love the moment as much as you did.